Look at this damn backyard. It's a mess. Lord have mercy. It needs some milk. Anyway, so I ain't gonna speak too long about this. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I thought that Bronny James Jr. or LeBron James Jr. wasn't gonna get drafted tonight. I'm just gonna be honest. Based off LeBron James's passive aggressive nature and the type of light that he likes himself to be painted in, I thought he was gonna go the route of letting his son be an undrafted free agent and then get him on the team that way, or even take a year to go to the D League to make it seem like he worked a little bit to make it to the league. That's what I thought that was gonna happen personally. Now, do I have an issue with this? Absolutely not. LeBron James have worked, or he spent more than half his life, probably most of his life, because he got drafted at 17. He's about to be 40. So almost pretty much most of his life has been spent in the NBA. The type of money LeBron has brought to the NBA, he's taken the NBA to new heights as well, right? I ain't gonna say as high as Michael Jordan, but right there. It wasn't like if Michael Jordan height was at 10, LeBron James is at a 4. LeBron James is up there as well, probably 9.5. So when you got a guy like LeBron James who's given him his entire soul to the NBA and the things that he's done for the NBA, this is a drop in the bucket to me. Right? It's a drop in the bucket. Like, okay, his son, you may allow him to play for the next 5 years, 10 years. I think his son is always going to have a place in the league. I believe LeBron James is going to have interties with owners, whether he's going to be a part of that or whatever. I believe he's always going to have some type of power in the NBA where his family will and should benefit from. That's just my personal opinion. To me, if I'm any NBA owner, if I'm tied to the NBA in any capacity, and I see what LeBron James have done for this league, his family good with me for the rest to the end of the days. So I know people are going to use nepotism. That's fine. Use it, whatever. But you got to realize, man, the world has always been ran on relationships. When it comes to working at a job, typically you may know somebody who will get you the recommendation, right? Whether you're a friend, whether you're a family member, it's always have been like this.
AMAX.
That's why I had no issue with the Milwaukee Bucks situation. Everybody knows Giannis Antetokounmpo, and I'm not trying to take away from LeBron James. I'm just making a point here. Everybody knew Giannis Antetokounmpo brother isn't good enough to be in the NBA. But when you got a player who's a once in a lifetime type of player that y'all luckily, like y'all drafted him, and luckily he's a once in a lifetime type of player, the best player since Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, you make sure you do whatever it takes to keep him there as a small market in the Milwaukee Bucks. So in this case, LeBron James is, if as great as Giannis is, he's never going to be on the stratosphere of a LeBron James based off what he's done for the NBA. So yeah, this is really, honestly, to me, is a drop in a bucket on what the NBA is doing as a, if you want to call it a favor, for Bronny James based off what LeBron James has done as a whole. So this doesn't bother me, not even one iota, y'all.
AMAX.
One other thing before I get out of here. I've watched enough basketball to know, and I'm not trying to make a case for Bronny James at all. I don't care. I'm happy that LeBron James was able to exercise his power and get his son there. But I've watched enough basketball to know that you can be on the good side of a university, right, where the coaching staff likes you, the coach likes you, and your game tailors their system, right? I.e., JJ Redick. No disrespect toward JJ Redick. He had an awesome college career, and he had a solid NBA career. But you can have a game that tailors to a system and a college and have a damn great college career, right? And then you go into the NBA and you're like, you cool, you're a decent talent, right? But you just specialize in one thing and you're cool. That's cool. And on the other end, you could be an awesome talent. Not transcending, but an awesome talent, and maybe you wasn't on the best side of that university in terms of getting along with coaches and stuff like that. Maybe some academic issues, and maybe your college career don't go as good as it should have went, but you are a great individual talent. That's why sometimes you'll hear about some of these players that had an okay college career, right? Of course, they put up better numbers than Bronny James. I get it. You can use that as well. But then when they get to the NBA, you're like, damn, I didn't know he was like that. And then you go back and look at his college career, and you're like, okay, I saw some of that game, but it was just based off the system he played for. He wasn't able to really actualize or really show that talent to the world the way we thought that it should have been shown. You know what I mean? A la Kawhi Leonard. You know what I mean? Not saying he wasn't solid when he was at San Diego State, but he was more as a defender, right? Same thing when he went to Spurs. And then as time went by, he got to really show his offensive prowess. Okay, and again, I'm not comparing Bronny James to Kawhi Leonard. The point I'm making here, we will get the opportunity to see what Bronny James is going to be about when he gets to the NBA. Will he be more of just a solid defender and he can contribute 6 to 8, maybe 10 points a game as the years go by? We'll see. Okay, but I think just by it being associated to LeBron James from a DNA standpoint, he's gonna bring some type of eyeballs. Think about it. You know, at the end of the day, the NBA is a business. It's a fraternity. I mean, most of everything is that, right? A business and a fraternity is about who you know, and it's about making the most money. But definitely, there are businesses that done hurt themselves based off allowing someone that they really cared about to be a part of that business, right? So the point is, they brought somebody in, the person probably wasn't good enough, but they was like, hey, I'm bringing you my brother. We got a great relationship. Maybe they put him in a lower position and stuff like that, not to crash the business, but you get what I mean. So it's all about relationships, and it is what it is. So again, I have no issue with this at all. I'm glad LeBron James was able to use his power. I'm glad Giannis Antetokounmpo was able to use his power. And yeah, y'all tell me how y'all feeling in the comments.
AMAX!